All right, Pedro, Jose, we have this type of conversation all the time between us and with our students and our clients. So why not record it sometimes so we have it? And some, like as I would say, if you have the same conversation of the same questions more than 2 or 3 times, make a video, make an article. That way, next time that it come up, you just send it. I say, and who knows? Maybe we help a few people along the way. So today I want to talk about DevExpress report. We definitely are biased to DevExpress, but they really do have a really good product with a really good customer service that I always say the first time that I have my first issue with their products, I send them a question and they send me back a complete sample project with everything resolved. That's when I say, hey, they definitely step up with their help to the customer. But DevExpress report specifically, I like it because we can have it everywhere. We can integrate it in Windows, in web, in mobile, everywhere. In the past, it was only supported for .NET Framework, so we had to do or report in a server, take the result and send it back to mobile. But right now, we can even do it on mobile. So,
Yes,
Jose and Pedro, you can step in at any time. But basically, why would you say is the first train of thought that comes to mind when someone say you, hey, why should I choose the Express support?
Well,
okay.
I would be that one. There are several reasons. One is that if you're using a reporting engine that is built on .NET, you can have interoperability with any part of your program. For example, one thing that I like a lot is that you can create a control that will render inside of the report. So if you have any special type of chart or something that you want to create, the way that you extend Excel reports is like the way that you will extend any Windows Forms application in general. So I like that approach. That's for my part. I don't know what about you, Pedro.
Okay, perfect. One thing that I like a lot from the DevExpress report is that it's user-friendly. So it's not just for developer. We can send to the end user, and the end user can create a report like a pro, like if this is a developer. So it's just some steps, connection to the database, and they have a very good wizard that we can just go step by step, selecting that the database, selecting column, grouping, zooming, and at the end we have a sample report that we can begin to play with this final result and make it the final one that we want.
Also, you got a really good point, Pedro, that I like is the idea that you have the designer, but whatever you do the designer, you can also do in code or in the XML. Remember that we have that case where we need to generate this, like the components inside of the report in code, so you can do it. That's what that I like. Or you can do it from the XML. That trick you showed me last time that, okay, you can edit the stuff inside of the XML if you want.
Yes,
you have those kind of entry points. You have the code, the XML file from the report, the regex file, or the designer. So you have like a lot of options to decide how to draw your report.
yes.
Following on that, Jose, because we like code, I think that for me is that you can actually integrate it everywhere. That means that you can put it in WinForms, in WPF, ASP.NET Web Form, ASP.NET MVC, Core, Blazor, and mobile, and so on. And I'm going to come back to that one for the simple reason that if we see the report server that DevExpress offer as a standalone product, it's just a ASP.NET MVC application that has the report designer integrated, the report viewer, and with a few more features, meaning security to know which user can see the reports, meaning we can send background jobs like an email every night, sending a report about end of day sales, or so you can have. We like code, so you can everything that you are mentioning, we can do it in code in the report, but we can integrate that in our own application, and then we can start doing with it, meaning sending emails, meaning seeing it in mobile, and seeing it in web, and seeing it in desktop. Same report definition, same report layout, and you are seeing it everywhere. So that capability to have your own reporting application integrated with your system is just a beauty.
Yeah, that's true.
Go for it.
Sorry. No. In the last version of the DevExpress report, they add a new things that you can email the report using the same components. So this is a good approach because you just have to set in the email information, and then you can send using the same application. And another thing that is good to know about the DevExpress reporting is that all the components that we use inside the report, barcode, charts, everything, are DevExpress component. So if you understand how this component works, you can make the setting inside the reports, and you can go and use it everywhere, inside the reports, and you are using the same component outside. So that's good idea for this people.
One thing that I forgot to mention when I say about integration in every platform is royalty free. So after that, you don't have to pay nothing more. So as soon as you integrate your solution, you can redistribute that solution everywhere, as many users, as many reports. It's up to you. You don't have to pay nothing else, just the license. So that's a really good point if you're coming from something like Power BI or some other reporting platform. I also want to mention data sources. Huge amount of data sources, JSON data sources, SQL data sources, XPO data sources, entity framework data sources, federation data sources. So there are a lot of possibility for you to bind your report to basically every type of data that you have out there.
Well, now you make me remember one other feature is that that you can handle the data sources like in the standalone manner, in the sense that you don't need to be a developer to feed data to the report. You can just manage the data sources yourself, connect to the tables if you want directly without the application. You don't have to go to the application layer to go to the report. You can just do your report directly to the data source, and then you integrate it in your application. So that's a good one too.
Nice.
Javier, you mentioned something very important about the designer, because most of the tool that we know, the designer is a paid version. So the design is just for developer or for people inside the office. But DevExpress have this functionality that you can deploy a designer for the end user. So each end user can design reports outside the office. So it's something that is crazy good, these things,
And that is needed. Like we do applications all the time. And of course, we do have to build a decent amount of data entry for like the regular user of those ERPs. But the end result is we need to take that data and make decisions. So the manager, the department boss, they need to actually see, okay, all those data that we are getting, all those sales, all those. So we need to read that data to make a decision to actually, and that's exactly what reports provide. And I also want to mention, we always think of report about this page with data or chart or something, but the report suite also allows to print labels, to print receipts. So we can actually modify, and then that's a really useful feature. We have a point of sale, and we have all the labels of all the products built with DevExpress report. We have the receipts of that same point of sale when they actually, and all of those are built with DevExpress report. So it's from really small reports to huge reports.
Yes.
So.
And another approach important for us that we came from Latin America is that you can create a localization inside the report. So you can have a report in different language.
That's a good one.
And the people can select the language, and this is perfect for us that we make report for people for different language.
Well, I think that we have a lot to cover on the DevExpress reporting world. I think that this, I'm thinking of a name, something like reports conversation or around those lines, that few minutes here and there will actually end up being a huge amount of content regarding the DevExpress report. And I think we should cover in the future charts, performance, styles, themes, and all the crazy experiments that we have done also, and all the tooling that we have to analyze reporting. But I think that would be all for now. Jose, Pedro, as always, thank you. It's a pleasure. See you next time.
See you.